Alright, guys, buckle up because what I'm about to tell you is shaking up the internet and stirring conversations everywhere. Meghan Markle has spent years carefully building this picture-perfect image of herself, the underdog actress who rose to royalty, the humanitarian who cares for the world, the victim of a system she claimed didn't accept her. But now, her own mother, Doria Ragland, has allegedly cracked open the door on Meghan's past and revealed a side of her that Meghan has been desperate to bury. And trust me, when a parent speaks out, it carries more weight than all the carefully crafted PR campaigns in the world. According to what's surfacing, Meghan had a secret identity, a hidden past persona she deliberately masked, and Doria is no longer holding back. This is not rumor, this is not tabloid fiction, this is coming from the woman who raised her, the one who knows Meghan better than anyone else alive. If Meghan thought she could keep the world fooled forever, that facade is collapsing right in front of her eyes. Doria's revelations have one consistent theme: Meghan has always been a master manipulator of her own identity. From her teenage years to her time in Hollywood, Meghan allegedly switched personalities depending on who she was trying to impress. Doria describes her as someone who constantly reinvented herself, masking her real self because she believed her true personality wasn't good enough for the spotlight she craved. And if you really think about it, doesn't that perfectly line up with everything we've seen from Meghan since she entered the royal scene? One moment, she's the devoted daughter-in-law to the Queen, the next she's painting the royals as cold and heartless in an Oprah interview. One moment she's a feminist fighting for women's voices, the next she's signing multi-million-dollar Netflix deals where she's the star of every story. It's a chameleon strategy, and Doria basically confirmed that this wasn't something new, it was something Meghan mastered long before the cameras ever found her. Now here's where it gets even more damning. Meghan allegedly carried more than one persona during her Hollywood grind. Doria reportedly revealed that Meghan went to extreme lengths to distance herself from anything she thought would hold her back. Whether it was downplaying her background, adjusting how she presented her race depending on who she was around, or fabricating connections to climb faster in the entertainment industry, Meghan apparently lived like she had two different lives. Think about how dangerous that is for someone now claiming to be a role model for authenticity and empowerment. It's like building a career on a mask, and when the mask slips, the audience feels betrayed. And guys, that betrayal is exactly what the public is sensing right now. People who once admired Meghan are starting to connect the dots and realize this woman may have been running a long-term con of manipulation of identity that started in her teenage bedroom and now stretches into the multi-million-dollar Montecito mansion she lives in today. What makes this revelation sting even more is that Meghan has always tried to weaponize her own narrative. She constantly presents herself as the one who was silenced, the one who was bullied, the one who was not allowed to tell her story. But when her own mother pulls back the curtain, that entire victim narrative collapses. You can't claim to be silenced if you're the one scripting every version of yourself depending on what's convenient. And you know what? This explains why Meghan seems so contradictory in interviews, why one story never fully matches the other, and why people who worked with her in the past keep coming forward with stories of her ruthlessness and arrogance. Doria has basically validated what critics have been saying for years: Meghan Markle's life is a performance, and every stage requires a different mask. What's worse, she's fooled not only the royals but millions of people who bought into her sob stories and campaigns. And let's not pretend this doesn't have massive consequences for her future. Meghan has been banking on her image, the authentic duchess who escaped the palace to live her truth. That's the brand she and Harry have sold to Netflix, Spotify, and every glossy magazine cover. But if her mother's revelations keep spreading, those deals start to look like they were built on sand. You can't sell authenticity if your whole life is built on hiding identities. Fans are already turning, the press is sharpening their knives, and Hollywood power players are starting to second-guess whether Meghan is really the inspirational figure she claims to be. At the end of the day, truth always cracks through the gloss. And thanks to Doria, the world is finally seeing that Meghan Markle isn't the victim she pretends to be, she's the architect of her own deception. And guys, once an identity built on lies starts collapsing, there's no going back. Meghan's secret is out, and no Netflix documentary or staged paparazzi photo shoot can put the genie back in the bottle.